Hey folks, welcome back to your Week 6 NFL picks here on the Vegas Don channel. Strictly for entertainment purposes only. No money involved, no gambling. Just do this for fun here on our community. I'd like to know your thoughts and your picks. Feel free to drop comments down and let's get started. Let's see, last week we went 9-5, so we improved a little bit over our winning percentage over the season. We're at 47-31 now, 60% win rate for the season here. Straight up, we don't do against the line because that's the evil line, and I never win against the evil line. So straight up, we're at 60%. So let's dive right into it. Tonight we have the 49ers of San Francisco flying into San Fran to take on the Seahawks of Seattle. The line here is the 49ers by 4, and the over under 48.5. I'm gonna try in my best here to make 7-Eleven Man and Michael both happy here, and I'm gonna call the upset. I think the Seahawks will be able to prevail at home here. I don't see the 49ers. The 49ers are kind of a mess, right? They lost at home last week to the Cardinals, and I don't see them going on the road and righting the ship in Seattle, a very tough place to play. So I'm going to take the Seahawks tonight. And then Sunday's slate of games, you have the Bears of Chicago taking on the London Jaguars, as it were, right? Because they play a lot of their home games there in London, the foggy London town. So London, the London team is a 1.5-point underdog in this one. Bears are a 1.5-point favorite. My guess is that they probably would have been 3-point favorites had this game been played in Chicago. I'm going to take Chicago, certainly. I don't think the Jaguars are a very good team. They barely pulled out the win, to escape winlessness last week at home against Indy. Now traveling across the pond over to foggy London town, I don't think that they're going to have a chance against the Bears. So I will definitely take the Bears in this one. Texans at Patriots. The Patriots are 6.5-point underdogs at home in this one. Over under 37.5. They're expecting not a lot of scoring. I'm actually going to pick the over in this one, and I'm going to take the Texans. Texans, they may not cover. This one gives me a little bit of pause here, but I do think that they will win, and I think that they'll go over. Honestly, the Patriots are just a mess. They're a train wreck. And oh, by the way, the last pick, the Jaguars and the Bears, over under 44.5. I think it'll probably stay under on that one as well. So I'll take the Bears and the Texans for Week 6 here. And then the Commanders of Washington travel right up Interstate 95 there to take on Baltimore and the Ravens. The Black Crows are favored by 7 in this one. I think that the Ravens will win, being the home team, but Jaden Daniels, he's kind of a superstar stud right now. So I don't know that they'll win by 7. Over under 51.5. They're expecting a little bit of scoring here. The defense will probably prevail and win the day for this one. I'm going to say it stays under, but I'm going to say that the Ravens win, but I don't think they'll cover. Ravens at home. Browns at Eagles. Definitely take the Eagles here. Eagles are 9.5-point favorites in this one. That is a huge spread. Something's wrong with the Browns. They're 1-4. The expectations were much higher for them coming into this season, and it just hasn't panned out for them very well. Eagles at home will prevail. They'll probably cover, I would say. Over under 42.5. I'll probably take the over in this one. I think the Eagles have something to prove to people, and they'll probably want to come out and make a statement at home. So Eagles at home over the Browns. Then we have the Cardinals at the Packers. Kind of a tough pick here considering what the Cardinals just did in San Francisco last week, but I'm going to take Jordan Love and the home Packers against the Redbirds of Phoenix. The Packers are 4.5-point favorites in this one, over under 47.5. I think that they will cover, and I think they'll probably stay under something like a 26-23 type of game. Actually, no, that would be over, wouldn't it? So like a 23-20. Let's call it that. I think the Packers will win like a 23-20 type of affair there. Then we have the Buccaneers of Tampa Bay traveling across the Gulf of Mexico over to New Orleans to take on the Saints. The Bucs are 3.5-point road favorites in this one against the Saints. Saints are 2-3. Bucs are 3-2. Over under 41.5. I'm inclined to take the Saints here. I think that I'm probably going to regret this, but I think that the Saints will probably prevail at home in front of their home crowd. So I'm going to call the upset and say that the Saints will win. And then the over-under 41.5, I think they'll probably go over on the over-under there. Both teams capable of scoring. But you know what? Now that I think about it, I'm going to change this pick because I just realized Derek Carr is not in this game, and they have a backup quarterback, even though they're at home. And so, yeah, I'm going to totally flip this. Sorry about that, guys. I'm going to go with the Buccaneers. 3.5-point favorites. I say that they will probably cover. Forgot that Derek Carr is out. That's a big deal. 41.5. I do think, again, they'll go over, but I'll take the Bucs on the road in the division here in week 6. Sorry about that. And then the Colts at the Titans. I like the Titans at home. Titans are 2.5-point favorites. Colts, I keep just losing on them. I'm 0 for 5 on them so far this year. I can't seem to pick them on the right week. 42.5 is the over/under in this one. I think it'll go under on the other over/under, but I do think the Titans will win. It'll probably be like a 3-point win, field goal win, or something like that at home. And then that brings us to the late slate of games here on Sunday afternoon. Chargers at the Broncos. Definitely going to take the Broncos at home, even though the Broncos are 3-point underdogs at home here. I do like the Broncos' chances at home. Broncos did well against the Raiders last week, spanking the Raiders in Denver. Over under 35.5 on this one. I'm going to go with the over on this one. I think that someone's got to score 20 points in this thing, right? So I think that both teams will probably get up near 20 in this one. Denver has to in order to win this game, but I do think that they will prevail and be the ultimate winners in that one. Steelers at Raiders, playing down the road here at Allegiant Stadium. Raiders are 3-point home underdogs, and justifiably so. They have all sorts of turmoil in that team. Just a mess, with Devontae Adams and the rumors about him, and then the Steelers. The Steelers are tough, and I don't think that they're going to be able to overcome the Steelers here in Vegas on the road. Steelers are 3-point favorites, over under 36.5, very, very low. So that's somewhere in the order of 19-16 or something like that, 20 to 17 they're expecting, so a low-scoring game for sure. I will take the Steelers. I think that they will cover, and I think that they will probably go over on that over-under. I would take the over. And again, just for entertainment purposes only, no gambling involved whatsoever. And then the Lions of Detroit fly down into Texas to take on the Cowboys. Lions are 3-point favorites in this one. I'm going to go with the Cowboys. Cowboys are 3-point home underdogs in this one. Over under 52.5. I think they'll probably go under, but I do think that the Cowboys will prevail at home, and I call the upset. Cowboys over the Lions at home. And then we have the Falcons of Atlanta flying up 85 over into Charlotte to take on the Panthers of Carolina. The Panthers are 6-point home underdogs. A lot of home dogs this week. Falcons 6-point favorites. I think the Falcons will cover on the road, 46.5. I think it'll probably stay under in this one. Both teams not really super scoring, super scorers in that regard. So I think it'll go under, but I do think Falcons will prevail and that they'll win. They'll cover. The Bengals at the Giants. This is kind of a toughie here on Sunday night. I'm going to take the Giants. Giants are 3.5-point home underdogs again. So I'm going to go with the home teams here, and I'll probably regret it, but that's okay. We do this for fun. So Giants, over under 47.5 in this one. I think that the Giants will prevail and that they will probably go under in this one. Bengals, who knows what team they are at any given week. So I will definitely take the Giants at home. And then we have the Bills at the Jets in a very captivating game, intriguing game here for Monday Night Football. Jets just fired their coach, Robert Saleh. He's gone. The Bills lost in Houston last week. Bills are 2.5-point favorites in this one, over under 40.5. Kind of surprised that it's that low. I would definitely take the over in this one. And I think that the Bills will prevail on the road. The Jets are just a disaster. Aaron Rodgers is not the Aaron Rodgers that they thought that he was, 10 years ago or whatever. So I will definitely take the Bills at home. You've got the Chiefs and the Rams and the Minnesota Vikings, as well as my Miami Dolphins, all on the bye this week. So my prediction for all 4 of those teams, they will not lose. Thanks for joining, everyone. We'll see how we do. Drop your comments and your picks down in the comment section, and we'll see you next week, everyone. Have a great weekend.